my parka, Duckworth. We're headed for the Himalayas to hunt for the lost crown of Genghis Khan.
Shall I forward your call, sir?
Gee, can I come, Uncle Scrooge? I want to see the pretty Himalayan marmots.
Oh, not this time, Wibby darling. I need you here looking after the boys. Otherwise, who knows what kind of trouble they might get into.
Oh, that's very smart. Uncle Scrooge!
Indulge me, lads. The last thing this expedition needs is a wee lass about. Oh, I'm going to have enough trouble looking after the launch pad. Launchpad. I told you to land in the center of the mountain range, not in the center of a mountain.
Gee, Mr. McD, I thought that crash was rock solid.
The only rocks around here are the ones inside your head. Ugh, we're nowhere near Shadow Pass and the Lost Crown. Now fix this wreck so we can get airborne. And step on it, lad. I'm paying you by the hour, and I'll nae having you billing me for overtime.
No problem, boss. As long as I have this fuel regulator, we're as good as... Whoopsie-daisy. Oops. My mom always said I was a Butterfingers.
Oh, no. Please tell me you've got another one of those.
Sure I do. But it's back in Duckburg.
Launchpad!
Don't worry, Mr. McD. I'll climb down and get it.
You'll do no such thing. I'll get it. You stay here and try not to cause any more damage.
Okay, you're the boss.
Welcome everyone to the Himalayas. Alright. You guys are actually wondering, the controller also vibrates when he shakes, so that's actually kind of funny for me. I've actually never really noticed that one detail.
I didn't get to be number one by back and down.
Ah, the Himalayas. This is actually another stage that did get quite a few changes. I wouldn't say it got too many, but there are a few requirements, if I remember correctly, that need to be done. Alright, what we want to do is to get to the far right. If I remember correctly, there's both a part, because we do need all three parts. Oh no, that doesn't happen yet. Yay, life! No, we'll see that happen in a little bit.
Haha! Jackpot! Here now, don't touch that. I need it to fix my plane. Stop! Oh, it's too late. Those bunny bandits have torn it apart. I've got to find those pieces fast.
Right. Now, from this point on, we've got to find the three parts. Here's the life up I was wondering about. Okay. You know what? Let's just go straight down here. Again, I'm trying to remember everything here, because there's actually a part. There's actually an area where I have had to do multiple trips back down here, because I actually did miss a part. Another thing you do need to do is you do need to take out the rabbits, because they do have the parts and you don't know which ones they are. Here it is.
Morning glory! Now to find the other two pieces.
If I have to climb back up, I'm going to actually walk back here.
It's a priceless ruby.
Or maybe not. Yeah, I'm trying to remember everything right here. Okay, I can't go through there. There's that. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Gosh, me kilts. It's Bubba Duck. Looks like that poor little pea brain got caught in a deep freeze.
Right, there is actually another part that's here, but I need him.
Whoa, what happened? Scooge? Ooga ooga! Scooge saved Bubba!
There, little fella. Uncle Scrooge is here to help.
Scooge saved Bubba! Scooge saved Bubba! Scooge saved Bubba! Bubba helps Scooge! Bubba helps Scooge forever!
You know, I could use a bit of help smashing away this giant icebox. What do you say, Bubba?
Ooga ooga!
In that case, follow me, lad.
Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm actually going to come back up here. Because I think there is a part. Yeah, there is a part up here. I just don't remember where. And again, I'd rather get it without having to do a second trip up here.
Fire 1, fire 2, fire 3.
Oh, so those, oh, here it is.
It's the second piece of the fuel regulator. One more piece to find and we can get out of this overgrown icebox.
Alright, now we can go back down and just go through that section. Those enemies are annoying, that I won't lie. If only because they can actually
Number 1 by back and down.
hit you with those ice blocks.
Treasure!
Okay, gotta move. Gotta move fast. Dang it. Well, I missed out on whatever's in there. I think this is actually the last rabbit. Nope.
I've never seen a gem like this before.
No. Got it.
Yippee! This is the end of the line, Bubba. It's time for you to head to the surface.
Bubba home with Scrooge?
Aye, Launchpad is waiting to take you home to Duckburg. On your way now.
Okay, so I think maybe the rabbit will show up. I don't remember. I think this is it, actually.
Oh, no.
Nope. There it is.
Oh, look of the ducks! The last one! Now to get this fuel regulator back to Launchpad.
Perfect. Now I don't need to take a second trip down here.
Onward and upward.
Also, yeah, Bubba does make an appearance in the original, just not,
Luster. Up I go.
I'm trying to remember what you get at the end. I think it was a treasure.
Onward and
Okay.
upward.
Stuff like this. Knock a few things away. Okay. I'm running with 2 health here, so I'm trying to be careful. And we are back. There has been a big change here, though.
Here you go, Launchpad. Good as new. Now get this bucket of bolts back in the sky.
Just a tick, Mr. McD. This oughta do it. Now there's your problem.
Webigail, what in the world are you doing here?
I wanted to see the pretty crown, Uncle Scrooge.
Oh, great. Now I've got to babysit you and Launchpad.
But I can help, Uncle Scrooge. You're not like the boys, are you? You don't think I'm just a worthless tag-along, do you?
We're ready for liftoff, Mr. McD.
Ah, not a moment too soon. Strap in tight, Webby dear.
Off we go. Nothing but blue skies ahead. Clear as a bell. Not a cloud in sight.
Launchpad, knock off that infernal chatter.
Gee whiz, I was only trying to lighten the mood.
If anything, we need to lighten the plane. Feels like she's lost maneuverability with all the, unexpected cargo we seem to have picked up.
No worries, Mr. McD. I've got the coordinates for Shadow Pass locked in. We'll be there lickety-split.
More like lickety-splat.
Glomgold!
Nice to see you, McDuck. Especially since you've led me right to the treasure. To whom do I owe my thanks? Your idiotic pilot? Or did you play it safe and let those two wee ones fly the plane?
You dirty cheat! Only you could sink so low.
And at 15,000 feet, no less.
Complain all you like. The lost crown of Genghis Khan will look right at home on my feathered noggin. Wouldn't you say, Scroogey?
That's what you think. You'll never beat us to Shadow Pass.
So, the crown is in Shadow Pass, eh? Thanks for telling me.
Launchpad!
Now, this is actually one of
Come on,
the bigger
boys.
changes here.
One old
Oh,
duck with a
damn it.
cage shouldn't be any trouble to take down.
Now we pretty much need to deal with Glomgold. He'll send both the beagles and he'll send out bombs. He can knock the bombs away to actually damage him, while he just has to deal with the beagles the normal way.
Here comes a 10 megaton finder's fee, McDuck.
And that hurt.
Hurry, you fools! He's catching up! Turn a profit on this, McDuck!
Yeah, that was bad RNG right there for me.
In the air, Launchpad. We're almost there. Don't write checks you cannot
I actually don't know if I can actually destroy the bombs with the pogo jump.
Get him, Uncle Scrooge! Pretend he's a door-to-door salesman!
There's another one.
You haven't seen the last of me, McDuck!
Take that, you big old meanie! We sure showed him that cheaters never cheat and winners never win, didn't we?
Try it the other way around and I couldn't agree more, Webby. Pickle me, pin feathers, there it is! Shadow Pass directly ahead. Take us down, Launchpad. Slow and steady this time.
No problemo, Mr. McD.
We're close to that treasure now. I can almost smell it.
Wasn't me.
Then what was it?
That definitely wasn't me.
Whatever it is, it won't last long if it tries to get between me and the lost crown.
Uncle Scrooge, don't go!
Dinna worry, lassie. Whatever is in that cave is no match for your Uncle Scrooge. I earn my fortune by being smarter than the smarties and tougher than the toughies. If anything's in there, it had better step aside.
But I'm scared.
Stay with Launchpad. He'll take good care of you.
Stay with Launchpad. Gee, now I'm extra scared.
Alright, we still got a bit of extra stage here. Trying to avoid the goat. I think there's actually another change, is that you can actually go under the goats. Now, there has been one other minor change here. They changed the size of the boss. Alright. There we go. Well, you pretty much need to knock the ice blocks on top of it so you could actually damage them. Okay. If it does the one where it just hangs in the air, just jump, because I think that's actually a shockwave. The reason it knocked the ones on the edges away, or destroyed them, is that you can also knock the ice block right on top of it with those. But I wasn't seeing any that were dropping that would actually hit them.
Stop! Please stop!
Webby!
Be nice, Uncle Scrooge. That poor fuzzy lady didn't mean any harm. Did you, ma'am?
Ma'am, don't be daft, lass. This monster tried to pummel me. Why, I nearly cashed my last check.
Oh, I know, ma'am. But Uncle Scrooge is really nice once you get to know him.
Webby, you understand this creature?
Of course, Uncle Scrooge. It's all in a Junior Woodchuck guidebook.
What's she saying now?
She says she's sorry if she hurt you. She's just upset because she stepped on a thorn and can't get it out.
A thorn? You don't suppose... Here's your thorn, Abigail. The lost crown of Genghis Khan.
The pretty crown! You found it!
Aye, the poor creature was standing on it. Webby, I cannot thank you enough. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Without your help, we never would have found the treasure. Oh, and thanks to you too, ma'am.
I think she likes you, Uncle Scrooge.
Well, that's odd. Usually it's me the ladies go gaga for.
Aye, well, let's get home before she grows any fonder of me.
So yeah, the Himalayan monster, I don't remember like the official name for her. If I think about it, I think this one is actually easier than the NES version.
The lost crown of Genghis Khan is mine, lads. All it took was a bit of tenacity and perseverance.
And a little kindness and patience. Right, Uncle Scrooge?
Right you are, Webby darling. Now, where's Bubba run off to?
Yeah, where is he?
dolls no answer Baba.
He's over there having a tea party with Webby's toys.
No. Baba smash.
Uh-oh, Webby. Sounds like Bubba's not getting along so good with your Quacky Patch dolls. You keep away from my dolls, mister!
Remember, kindness and patience, Abigail. Set a good example for the lad. Well then, what treasure shall we look for next?
Alright. So we'll calling this a part. Next time. Everyone's favorite stage. The moon. See you then.